Hello, welcome everyone to our Holistic Mystic Show today. My name is Boston Summer, and I am a shamanic healer and spiritual life coach here to help you really own your intuitive gifts so that you can go out and fulfill your dharma and make the world a better place. I'm really here to serve healers and coaches who are ready to share their medicine with the world. And so, if you are excited to talk today about how to revolutionize your business through the power of your story, let me know in the comments, say hello. If you're watching the replay, drop a hashtag replay. And we're just going to go ahead and dive right in. And so, in order to make money and impact the world, we've really got to know what we have to offer and then be able to share that offer to our soulmate clients during those divine magical appointments. When you meet someone at the market or you run into someone at a fair or maybe you're just having a conversation with a new friend, right? It's so important that we know what we have to offer so that we can share it with them. They are the people that we're here to serve, and we're all here to have an impact and inspire and create change and revolutionize the way people see life through our own obstacles, our own journey. And so my question for you today is, do you know what you have to offer the world? And if you do you believe it with all of your heart? I know that for me, when I started my business, I went all like first of all, let me back up. I had like zero business experience. I just had a inclination, like a huge like pull in my heart to start my own business. And I jumped off the cliff, completely embracing the full energy. The fool is like the person who everyone doubts and questions if they can pull it off or not, right? And I dove headfirst into that, fully embracing that energy. And when I started my business, I knew that I had a lot to offer. I knew that I was talented, I was gifted, but I wasn't really owning my zone of genius. I wasn't really owning my special medicine, my special sauce, if you will, that made me unique and stand out from the crowd, right? Things that I have worked with over and over and over again, right? So our offers are simply a reflection of our soul's unique journey overcoming our life trials, the tribulations that we face, and then sharing those lessons to the ones that are simply 2 or 3 steps behind us. Ultimately, our soulmate clients are the people who we're here to help based off of the things we've had to go through. So know that everything that you've had to go through has brought you up until this point to be able to do that. So you matter, you have a story, and you didn't go through all of that crap for nothing, right? You are a chain breaker. You bring hope and the possibility of change to those that we cross paths with. And so when we grow a business built on integrity, it means that we offer these transformational experiences based off of these life altering modalities that we've been lucky enough to receive medicine from. So let me know if you guys are following me, right? So, some questions to help us go deeper into this topic. And I am working with my business students right now on these specific things, right? Like, what is your story? What is the journey you had to take to get to where you are now? Have you actually sat down and like wrote out your story? This was huge for me when I really sat down and I kind of just I made a line across the paper, right? Put a zero, age zero, age, I don't remember. I think I was like 27 at that time. I'm 27 at the end of the line, right? And I made a timeline graph and I just wrote out big, huge things that happened in my life and tried to see some kind of like reoccurring theme. And for me, I realized that, wow, I am really sensitive. I have big emotions. Spiritual gifts come easily to me to work with and navigate in the energy field. And so when I really took a step at looking at my own story, and you could even look at your ancestors and your lineage, right? What are the core key things that just keep coming up for you? Mine was emotional maturity. I've got to go through so much to really, I wouldn't say be in control of my emotions, but to allow my emotions to come up and surface instead of shoving them down and allow myself to feel them. I have like 5 Capricorn placements in my astrology chart. And if you're a Capricorn, you would get it. I tend to shove those emotions down when I'm not in the right atmosphere or environment or around the right people. And when our emotions come up, when we get triggered, right, it's really important that we honor them in that moment. And so, my whole journey of navigating and growing my emotional intelligence has been huge for my own inner healing journey. And so, what is that for you? What are the mindset shifts, the trainings, the lessons that you've had to learn? Maybe the relationships you've had to endure, books, modalities, plant medicines that were pivotal to your growth and healing. And then the next question you can ask yourself, and if you need to, you can just, pause this video and take some time to journal this out. Based off of your story and everything that you've had to go through. And if you want to go deeper into this work, just Facebook message me or email me and we can set up a time to go deeper into this work. I am taking new business students at the current moment. The next question you can ask yourself is what services or spiritual gifts, if you will, do you feel the most comfortable sharing based off of your own history? What are those things that you love to do that you feel super confident doing, right? Maybe meditation has absolutely transformed your life. Then I guarantee you, you would feel maybe not confident, but more comfortable than the average person walking someone and through that guided meditation process than someone who isn't isn't inclined or have this strong relationship with meditation, right? And for me, that's energy adjustments, energy work, shamanic journeying, like working with cacao and essential oils. Those things are have been huge to my inner alchemy journey. They've opened my heart. They've had me look at hard things. They've helped me process these huge emotions from my childhood and even my teenager years and even my young adult years and even things that are coming up now like losing my dad and navigating that grief. These are the things I still turn to help myself, priestess myself, heal myself. Instead of turning to someone else externally, I can turn to these practices that are so integral, so integrated and embodied in who I am, right? And so maybe for you that's sound bowls or tarot cards, prayer. It could be just prayer. Maybe you're an excellent listener and you are so great at just being able to hold space for someone to unpack their burdens. And so take some time to really look at what are the key core services or healing modalities or maybe plant medicine allies that you work and partner with in your own life that have helped you through all of these life obstacles or transgressions. And then lastly, the last piece I'm going to share with you today on this topic, right, is really looking at how do you feel about sharing these gifts with others? What rises up? What becomes active and alive for you when you think about taking something so sacred, so near and dear to your heart, and sharing it with someone else? And there is a difference here, and pay attention. When you share your gifts with others versus how do you feel about sharing your gifts with your soulmate clients? Someone that you were born to since before you were conceived, your souls have been contracted to work with each other. Is there a difference in the way you feel about that? Notice your body, your mindset, your body language, like your shoulders, your heart. Do you feel tense or more open? Because what I really help people is to understand that we have medicine to share and we are missioned souls, meaning what our experiences and things we've had to go through are unique to us and they're unique to the people that we're meant to help. And so when you are a missioned soul, I'm guessing if you're in my field, you are, and maybe you know this about yourself and maybe you don't. But if you're a mission soul, that means you have a responsibility to suit up, to show up and serve and share those gifts. And so, in my opinion, we have to learn how to express and package our offers and confidently share what we have to offer with those that cross our path. So, if this work is calling to you and you want to unpack it and go deeper, I do have a free workshop coming up. I will definitely be charging for it in the future. So if you're interested, definitely get on board. It's called a Speak Up workshop. It's coming at the end of this month, and it is a 2-day interactive workshop for heart led healers and coaches to liberate their authentic voice so that they can confidently share their sacred work with the world and receive abundantly for it, right? We are dissolving the broke healer template. That can no longer serve healers, right? They're getting burnt out. They're giving up. They're going back and turning their back on their life's mission in order to, because they don't feel confident sharing about it and asking for money for it. So if that interests you, drop a green heart emoji and I will give you the link to sign up for the workshop. It's at the end of this month. I'll be sharing more information about it soon, but that's coming up. I'm really excited about it. And this is ultimately sorry, my cats are getting into things. What are you doing? Um, this is the invitation for you to dive deeper into this work. If it's resonating with you, it's time for you to step up, to suit up, show up, and get on board with your life's mission, the abundance that's waiting for you, and the impact that you're here to create in the world for future generations. So let me know what your key takeaways are. If this is resonating with you, drop a green heart emoji, and I will see you guys next time on the Holistic Mystic Show. Once again, my name is Boston Summer. And until then, go out and share your light with the world. Namaste.